Send my roots to work as hard as I do. Been on the money train looking for more better blues. Them school days, no class act, I was breaking all the rules. Life's a boomerang and I had nothing to lose. Another boy in the hood is how it come across. I feel like Dr. Doolittle, but the money talks. They yelling he got game, I'm not the one to ball. This just some fresh soul food for every one of y'all. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back for another episode of Cornbread Movie Review. Hey, thank y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, please. Come on, man. It's free, bro. Go ahead and do that, man. Come on. And follow asquaredpodcast.com, man. You know what I'm saying? We making movements too. But today, this is a good personal episode for me. If y'all know me, the personal people who know me, you know that me and my family just lost my grandmother, so that was, love of the life, man. It's a hurter, but it was a way that I was like, how can I, represent her? How can I honor her? So this episode is gonna honor my grandmother. I grew up with her for most of my life, so I spent some time with her as a kid, as a teenager, even as an adult. Taking care of her, spending time with her, but I was trying to think of what we used to always watch, when I was a kid and stuff like that. So I said I could honor her by doing her top 5. That's why it's the old school feel right now. Her favorite color is purple, so that's what you're gonna see the theme in this episode too. But this is Cornbread's interpretation of my grandmother, Anna B's top 5. Yes. We're gonna do her top 5, according to me. Hey, don't shoot me. Hey, if people who know her longer than I have, hey, I'm sorry, but this is just me and her spending time together and watching certain things. So you might hear a couple stories in here. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Let's start at 5. Come on, man. So the first number 5, I think, is gonna be a movie. Let's make it a movie. Something that I remember vividly with her. So I got the name Cornbread around middle school. And that stuck with me throughout my whole life after that. So as I'm getting older, people start calling me Cornbread. She's like, man, what you know about cornbread, bro? She said, you ever heard of Cornbread Earl and Me? I said, I don't even know what that is. That sounds crazy to me. But she said, well, it's a movie. I grew up with it, so we about to watch it. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, based off of that little history of what I remember about her, find out what my nickname is, number 5 today will be Cornbread, Earl, and Me. All right, this movie came out in 1975. It's a sports drama. I think it even got Lawrence Fishburne in it. He's the kid in this. But it's about, almost to me, it's a tragic story, bro. It's a tragic hood story. You got the guy in the hood who cooking up everybody in basketball, but he's also trying to do the right thing in the neighborhood, even though the neighborhood around him isn't helping out that cause, right? Like they got other things going on, gang members, drugs, all this other stuff. But I don't know how it ends. I do, but I want y'all to watch. But for me, Cornbread, Earl, and Me is a vivid memory in my head with me and my grandma watching it, just based off of her hearing about what my nickname is. All right, so that's number 5 for her. All right, number 4. I'll go about the movie first. So number 4 is The Christmas Story. Everybody, come on, man. If y'all ain't seen The Christmas Story, stop playing with me, bro. I don't even know. First off, y'all need to pause this and then watch The Christmas Story. This is easily top 5 Christmas movies of all time. And that movie came out in 1983. So one of the famous lines is, you shoot your eye out, kid. You shoot your eye out. So my grandmother did not want me playing with guns at all. 0. And she told everybody that she didn't want them playing with guns, let alone me playing with guns. Also, it was so bad, I couldn't even have the water guns, bro. Man, my cousins used to have to sneak and buy me like Super Soaker 5000s, and I used to hide them. And then we used to play in the summer, but then not let her see it. Or she'd be like, okay, I'll let you guys play, but it's only 30 minutes. She'll time us and then take the guns away or whatever, stuff like that. She thought they were very violent, which they are, right? But it's funny how my career is built around guns now, and obviously gun safety and different things like that. So I carry a gun all the time now. So it's pretty cool how that little watching that with her, obviously watching it every Christmas, but just that little scene of "You Shoot Your Eye Out" brings me back to that time where she did not, she hates guns, hated guns forever. So, but she said it was pretty cool what I do now. She okayed it, so just to let y'all know, man. So for me, number 4 would be The Christmas Story. Will be in her top 5, according to my eyes. All right. Number 3. This show, man. I'm gonna get into it, man. Walker, Texas Ranger. Boy, she used to watch this show all the time. You see a man with tight Levi jeans, bro, and a cop and beating up people. I'm like, who is this dude? I didn't know it was Chuck Norris as a kid. You know what I'm saying? The show came out in 1993. So I'm watching this show. I'm ahead about 9 seasons too, which is, pretty. That's pretty solid. But I'm watching this show on her, and I'm just, it's action packed, but she just loved it. I don't know if she loved him or the cop or her black cop that was with Chuck Norris. I don't know. But she always used to watch, and I'll sit there. That was kind of like our dinner time and watch the TV show. I remember, I don't know what season it was. If you guys know what season I'm talking about, please write in the description box what I'm talking about. But it was a season finale. We're watching. I got tired of him always beating up people and winning. It was at the season finale, Chuck Norris got shot, and it cut off. I'm like, yes, sir. Get him out of here, bro. And my grandma was pretty sad. Like, oh no, what happened? Season finale, of course. Next season, bro, they played that he got shot, but he had a badge like right here, and the bullet shot right there on the badge, so he made it out. I said, bro, come on, dog. I remember this as a kid being pissed off at Walker, Texas Ranger, because this dude ain't never dying. He ain't never losing no fight. So that was a good time that me and her used to watch with that. All right. So that is number 3, according to Anna B. Let's talk about number 2. Number 2 is pretty traumatic, actually, pretty tough. She used to, like I said, she used to watch different TV shows all the time because I don't think we had cable growing up. So certain shows you get to watch for free, but we did have cable a small period of time, and this show came out on Lifetime. And I remember where I was because watching it messed me up. And this has a lot to do with domestic violence. So if you guys have seen this movie, or if you haven't even heard about it, matter of fact, you need to watch it. I highly discourage you watching it with little kids. But if you have, let's say, a high schooler or older, I would say definitely sit them down and watch this. It's a tragic true story. And today, that movie is A Cry for Help, the Tracy Thurman story. If you have not heard of this movie, it's god awful. So, like I said, it has to do with domestic violence. And I've always was sitting there watching this movie like, hold on, like, why does she always go back to him, right? Or why is nobody helping? And the scene that sums up this movie of how people let this continue to happen is at the end, right? When he beats her up in the street, he's cutting her, kicking her head in, and cops are there, people are there, friends are there, and nobody's doing nothing. And I'm not telling the movie because, like I said, I think it's in some of the trailer, but this movie goes from, how somebody domestic violence and love mixed together, and then the tragedy that can come about it. It is based off a true story, and it seems like every time I was watching Lifetime after that, this movie just kept on repeat. Things could be different now in 2024 with Lifetime, but I know that was one staple movie that kind of hit me here, and watching her, understanding that it taught me good lessons too of how to treat women. Don't put your hands on women. And to assist if you need it, man. So if you've not checked A Cry for Help, the tragedy of Thurman's story, the tragedy of Tracy Thurman's her story, look it up, bro. It's pretty tragic, bro, and that's real, man. So for me, that was another vivid memory that I had watching with my grandmother, because that movie just messed me up, bro. I didn't like it at all. So we're at the end. Um, in my opinion, this was her favorite. This she would say this is number one. Just based off of the spending time with her. I don't know. I mean, she could call me a liar. I don't know. But for me, this kind of set the tone and set the bar for a lot of TV shows. So for me, number one would be Golden Girls. Yes. I know, don't kill me. Hey, I don't care. I don't care. Golden Girls, yes, it came out in 1985. Had a great 7-year run. Um, I wouldn't say I had a lot of Betty White's character hilarious. The whole show's hilarious. I wouldn't say I had a favorite character, but I would say as a kid I didn't understand certain things. So as I watched when I was older, Blanche character kind of elevated for me because of just the stuff she was talking about. She was always wild, little freak over there, man. So I started to like her character as the older I grew and experienced life. But and always the mom too, Sophia, which kind of blew my mind that she's younger than 3 out of 4 of them, even though she's playing the mother. I'm not lying. Look it up if you think I'm playing, man. Kind of messed me up. But it was always great to watch that. And then just, a lot of people don't say, oh, you know about the Golden Girls? Yeah, because I grew up with my grandma. We used to watch it religiously all the time. So for me, Golden Girls will always have a special place in my heart. Like I said, based off of those 5 movies and TV shows mixed together, is some good memories in there with my grandmother. So rest in peace to her. Like I said, this episode is dedicated to her. So we got number 5, we got Cornbread, Earl, and Me. Number 4 will be The Christmas Story. Number 3 will be Walker, Texas Ranger. Number 2 is A Cry for Help, the Tracy Thurman story. And then number 1 will be Golden Girls. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Share this. If you knew my grandmother, let me know if I'm right, wrong, if maybe the order's mixed up. But write in the description box too if you lost your grandmother or grandfather. What's some episodes that you guys used to watch together? It could be movies, TV shows, whatever. What's some good memories, man? This is a celebration of life. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back next week. Holla at your boy.